Hi everyone, thank you for tuning in on my channel. So today I'm gonna share with you some of my favorites of the month of June. I know summer is just getting started, but I feel like it's almost ending for me because I did a lot of things during the month of May and June because my parents were here. We went to Hawaii, San Francisco, Monterey, and Lake Tahoe. So we did a bunch of different things, and I also got to try a lot of different items as well, and I'm gonna share them with you. So from skincare, hair items, fashion items, bags, all of that stuff I'm gonna share with you. So but before we get to that, if you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Amadea, and as always I hope that my videos can be helpful and useful for you guys one way or another. So consider subscribing so you don't miss any of my future videos. Now let's get to the program. First items that I just want to mention, that I know I have done a refill of this bag before. We're just gonna go straight to the bags, but I just have been loving this more and more, and I feel like every time I need something quick and easy, I just grab this, and it is the Louis Vuitton Palm Spring mini backpack. And again, in my refill video I mentioned that I'm not gonna use it as a backpack, even though you can use it as a backpack. But what I use is just use the strap and use it as a crossbody bag, and I just love how it looks like. And one thing that makes me even love this more is because this one is in reverse instead of the classic monogram, so it's just something different compared to other of my Louis Vuitton monogram items. So it is something different. I just love this. This is the first love at first sight, and I shared with you this bag when from my haul from Italy. And this is the Chanel Square Mini in this nude beige color in lambskin, and it is silver hardware. So this is what it looks like. I just love how the nude shade is just so creamy, so yummy, so beautiful. I almost went with the caviar leather, but I am so glad that my husband told me to just take a second and think it over before I decided, and I went with this lambskin leather, and I just love how creamy it looks, and I just love it. And I just recently used this to a wedding, and I know it's just perfect. It just opens up like so. Right now it's empty obviously, but I feel like even though it's such a small bag, like a mini tiny bag, but it fits a lot of my essentials, and I couldn't ask for more. I feel like one factor that makes it even more interesting and attractive for me is because of the size. So lately I've been really into the color black. I used to not like the color black just because it's dark, and I feel like every time I wear a shirt that is black, I can't really tell the color of my hair go against the black t-shirt. But lately I've just been discovering, I know black is such a staple for so many people, and it just has become mine lately. So the very first item that I just love is this black classic watch from Swatch. So I got this, my dad got this for me from our trip from Hawaii, so it has that special meaning to it. Every time I wear it, I just think of him and think of our holiday in Hawaii. It's just a classic like watch. I don't think it's too masculine, even though my husband said it's a little bit too masculine. It is, they say it's unisex, but I feel like it's a little bit too small for a guy's watch, but you can use it for a guy's watch if you like. But I just love how versatile it is. I use it with a dress, I use it with a casual outfit, anything. So it goes with anything. And on top of that, I really like to pair it. I know it's kind of matchy but I've really been loving to wear a hat, like a cap hat, and this is my favorite lately. This is just a simple black cap hat that I got from Nordstrom Rack. This is by the brand Timberland, and it just matched like black and black. It just feels really cool and hip every time I wear these two together. And where the summer I just wear a hat all month long or all season long, and I just love this one. I've got so many compliments, and it's funny because it's just a basic black hat, but it's just so sophisticated, and yeah, I just love that. I recently just got a new MacBook Pro because my old MacBook Pro was old. It was like 7 years old and it was really slow. It's getting really hard to edit a video on it, and I finally got one, and I just so in love with the case. Can you see how it looks like? And it's just so freaking cute, and what I like about it more because it really matched my phone case, which I got this one like in Nordstrom from a while back, and it just matches so perfectly. So it looks like it came as a set, but it didn't. And I know it just has this smooth, it's not shiny, it has this matte finish, and I don't know, I just love this case. And also another thing with the new MacBook Pro, one thing, it's kind of annoying because they have this USB-C type of thing all around, so it's kind of really hard. If you have a standard USB, I have to get like a converter, like a USB-A, you know, our standard USB, it's called USB type A, so I have to get some type of converter. It also doesn't have that memory card reader that I use all the time to transfer the footage that I'm shooting to the laptop, so I have to get a converter from Amazon, and I really love this one. So this one I got from Amazon. It looks like your standard USB, but it has the SSD memory card reader here, and it can convert into the typical USB there and USB-C here. So it's basically really just one tiny thing, but it does everything for me, and I feel like that's very handy and really great. So I have several different skincare items that I want to share, but first let's just go to hair first because I only have one right now. So if you notice, I just got my hair cut not too long ago, maybe a couple of weeks ago, and I don't know if I'm too happy about the haircut. It was a new salon. Even though I've been here in the States for almost 10 years, I don't really have a go-to hair salon, and it's weird because I don't know, it's just weird for me. I never like the hair salon that I go to. I always like the one that I go in Indonesia, so I always have my haircut every time I go back to Indo. And here it's always, I don't know, it's just so hard for me to find a place even though it has a good review on Yelp. When I go, I'm never feel happy about the results, and same goes with this. But anyway, it is what it is. I've had it for a couple of weeks now, but because my hair is very flimsy, very faint, and very straight, every time I have to really use a straightener to make it a little bit more wavy or get some texture to it. And this guy right here, this is it's a Tan Miracle Finishing Spray. I feel like this really gives a volume to my hair, and especially when I have my hair curls, it helps to help the curls stay without making it like crispy and crunchy. You know how some hairspray does that. This one, it doesn't claim to be a hairspray, it just claims to be a finishing spray, but it has that ability to really hold the curls, and I just enjoy it as much. So now let's get to the most exciting part of the video, in my opinion, because lately I've just been into skincare. I feel like because my mom was here, my mom has always been an advocate of a good skin, and she just has tried so many different skincare, and her skin looks amazing. And yeah, so because she's been with me for a couple of months, she has influenced me more and more. Back to the product that I really love and very inexpensive. This is the Mario Badescu skincare, and the facial spray with aloe, herbs, and rose water. I just love this. I don't think it really does anything to my skin other than it helps me feel refreshed every time I sprayed it. So I'm just gonna spray it on my face now. So I feel like it doesn't do anything because basically it's just water, but I feel like rejuvenated every time I use a facial spray. So I have been using this, every time after I wash my face, I do a toner and I spray this on my face before moisturizer. And I don't know, I feel like that extra steps makes it even more enjoyable when I do my skincare routine. And even though maybe it's just on my head, but yeah, I love this particular brand. I feel like all of the items that I got from the store, I just love them all. And it's the store that I think I got into by accident. It was a new store at the mall, and they say it's a Dutch brand, and they just opened it in the malls in San Jose. And my mom was at the mall without me at that time, and she said that there was really a long line because I think it was like their grand opening. So when she went to the mall the next time with me, she just showed me to the mall. There was nobody there, well, except for the sales associate. So I went there and they really sold me on all of their stuff. So the brand is called Rituals. I don't know if you've heard about that, but I feel like they opened their stores here in the US in New York, and San Jose is their second store. I feel like the first West Coast store is in Los Angeles, if I'm not mistaken, but the second one is in San Jose. And I particularly love their sensational foaming shower gel, and it's sensational spelled with a Z at the front. And I feel like that's exactly what I feel just so zen every time I use this. And it's basically just it's a shower gel, but in this tube, like in this aerosol can, and when you spray it feels like a mousse for your hair, but it's basically a soap for your body. And I don't know, I just love this. And this is actually their bestseller scent. They have like several different scents. This one is the Ritual of Sakura. So it smells like cherry blossom, and I just love, because I love this so much. I got a second can, even though I haven't finished this yet. I got a second can. This is also the shower foam. This one is in the Bali sea salt and giant kelp. My mom was drawn to it because of the Bali thing. Bali is in Indonesia, so she was drawn to it, so she picked this up, and I also picked one up for myself. So because I guess the brand is about the rituals, they did say it's a lifestyle brand, so they did have a little bit of everything, like skincare, makeup, like for skincare for your face and for your body. But I didn't really pick up anything from the face. I just picked up like a whole set. So this is the first, like the shower gel is the first that you're gonna use for once a week or so. I will use like their body scrub also in the scent, the Ritual of Sakura. And this is basically, they all smell delicious, and they smell like cherry blossom because they're from the same line. But it looks like this. It's all this yellowy, like very very fine rice that you just rub all over your body in the shower. That's what I do. And after I do it in the shower, my skin just instantly feels smooth and amazing. And I feel like that's something that I have been missing from my skincare routine, that I've never really scrubbed because I don't know, it's just so lazy. But after I use this, I've seen a lot of difference on my skin. It just looks more healthy, more glowy, and I just love it. And then after that, from the shower, I always use some type of lotion just to keep my skin moisturized. And they have their body cream. It looks exactly the same, and this one is their Magic Touch body cream, and it smells incredible. Still smell cherry blossom from the same line. And after that, the last step, the very last step from the whole kit that I got is this Flourishing Bath and Body Mist. So you can, the idea, I think you can spray it on your pillow, on your bed, but I also do occasionally spritz on myself, and it smells really nice, really nice. And last but not least is another body cream that I got, not from Rituals. This one is from Crabtree and Evelyn. I feel like this is such an OG, like an OG store. I haven't shopped there for a long time, but we were again at the mall. It was on the same day, and they were having 50% off all items, and I picked this one up because my husband really loved the scent. And it smells really refreshing. This is in a goat milk and oat. I really love the scent of oat, but I can't really tell the oat scent from this body cream. It just feels really refreshing, very cooling, and very zen. So that's all for my favorites for the month of June. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoy this video, and if you do, don't forget to click that thumbs up button, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.